Hello guys, we are back with another tutorial, and today we're going to make these beautiful elegant earrings. It's the techniques are ladder stitch, the top part is brick stitch, and on the bottom we got some fringe. And I think it looks very cute. I've used TOHO 50 now because it is a little bit bigger, like the pattern. Like with the 50 now, it's 8 centimeters in length. Oh, you guys cannot see full, so it's 8 centimeters in length and 3 centimeters in width, and that is 3 inches and a little bit, and with one and a little bit. So you can use, obviously you can use Miyuki Delica, you can use TOHO 11, you can use any beads you want, but just keep in mind that with the beads I've used, they're already slightly a little bit bigger. I went with white beads, golden beads, and bronze. So this is the bronze one, the golden, and the white. For the needle, I've used 12 needle because 50 knots are a little bit smaller, so we want to have a thin needle. And for the thread, I went with this TOHO 1G. You can use any thread you want as long as it's sturdy, so it's resistant thread that it doesn't break. So any thread you want, you can use. Any beads you want, you can do different combination of colors. Anything you want, you can do. Also, you're going to need a clasp. I went with these. So I'm going to put this and this. So this is going to be my clasp. You can go obviously with any clasp you want. Okay, so prepare your beads, your 3 colors of beads. As I said, I'm going to go white, golden, and bronze. You do any color you want, prepare the beads, thread the needle, and we're gonna come back and make these pretty earrings. Okay, I have my needle, I prepared my beads, and we're going to start with the ladder. First off, pick up 2 white beads and 2 bronze. So 2 white and 2 bronze. And we're going to pull them down to the tail and go up through the 2 white, like so. And now up through the 2 bronze. And here we're going to make a knot. Next. So the ladder stitch is going to be from 2 beads. Next up, we're going to go through the 2 bronze beads. Just maybe zoom in a little bit more. This should be okay. Like so. Next up, pick up 2 white, so 1 and 2. Thread is coming from the bottom, so we are going through the top, through the 2 bronze, like so. And now we're going to go up through the 2 white. Next up, pick up 2 golden, so 1 and 2. Thread is coming from the top, we go from the bottom. Like so. And we go down through the 2 golden beads. Next up, pick up 2 white. And we go through the top. And we go through the 2 white beads. Next up, 2 bronze. So 2 bronze, and we go through the bottom. Now we go through the 2 bronze beads. Pick up 2 white, 1 and 2, and we go through the top. like so, and we go up through the 2 white, like so. Next up, pick up 2 golden, 1 and 2, and we go through the bottom, and we go down through the 2 golden beads, now pick up 2 white, 1 and 2, and we go through the top, and we go up through the 2 white. Now pick up again 2 golden, so this is the middle, the 2 whites are the middle, so pick up 2 golden, and we go through the white, and now we go down through the 2 golden, pick up again 2 white, 1 and 2, and we go through the top, like so, and we go up through the 2 white, next up pick up 2 bronze, so 1 and 2, and we go down through the 2 white, and down through the 2 bronze, and again pick up 2 white, so 1 and 2, and we go up through the 2 bronze, and up through the 2 white, pick up 2 golden, so 1 and 2, thread is going on the top, we go through the bottom, like so, and we go down through the 2 golden, like so, now pick up 2 white, 1 and 2, and we go from the top through the 2 golden, and we go up through the 2 white, now pick up 2 bronze, so 1 and 2, and we go down through the 2 white, like so, and down through the 2 bronze, and 2 white, so 1 and 2, and we go from the top through the 2 bronze, and we go up through the 2 white, like so, and this is our ladder stitch. This is how it should look. So you have this white here in the middle, and on the sides you have golden and bronze in sequences. Now we need to start our brick stitch, so we're going to turn the work. You can see that my tail is on this side, so I'm going to be working the tail with this row, not fully, but in this row we're going to hide the tail, so we're just going to do brick stitch. Now when we do brick stitch, we're working, if you look here, we have these threads in between the beads, so these threads here, so this is where we're going to be working. With brick stitch we go under those threads. So first off, pick up 1 white and 1 bronze. We always start the rows with 2 beads, and afterwards we go with 1. And now we're going to go under the thread between the second and the third group. So you go under the thread between the bronze and the white, like so. And we pull the thread, like so. We go up through the bronze, like so, down through this white one, and up through the bronze again, like so. Next up, pick up one white and go into the next space and in under the next thread, and we go up through the white bead like so. Next up, pick up a golden under the next thread, and we go up one white, next up one bronze, one white, and we go up one golden, like so, one more golden, one white, and now before I go up through the white, I'm going to pull my tail in and make sure the tail is on top of the working thread. So this is the working thread, the tail is on top of the working thread, and when I go with the needle, to make sure that the needle is on top of the tail. So tail has to be between the working thread and the needle, because we're going to hide it. And now I pull the thread and the tail is in there. So now when we are working, we're making sure that the tail is in the working area. Now pick up a bronze into the next space. You see I go into the next space and the tail is there, like so, and I go up through the bronze, one white into the next space, like so, and going up with the needle, making sure the tail is nicely hidden in there. Now pick up one golden in the next space, one white in the next space, one bronze in the next space, and one white in the last space, next. And this is what we have so far, and now I can just cut the tail because it's secured. And now we don't have problems with the tail. Now we're going to turn our work and we're going to continue our brick stitch. And again, pick up one white and one bronze, so one white and one bronze, and we're going to go under the thread between the second and the third bead, like so, up through the bronze, down through the white, and up through the bronze again, 1 white, 1 golden, 1 white, 1 bronze, 1 white, 1 golden, 1 white, 1 bronze, 1 white, 1 golden, 1 white, 1 bronze, 1 white. And this is what we have so far. Next up, turn your work. Pick up 1 white and 1 bronze and go under the thread between the second and the third bead. Up through the bronze, down through the white, and up through the bronze again. One white, one golden, one white, one bronze, one white, one more white, one bronze, one white, one golden, one white, one bronze, and one white. And this is what we have so far. Next up, turn your work. Pick up one white and one bronze and go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the bronze, down through the white, and up through the bronze again. Now pick up one white, one golden, one white, one bronze, one white, one bronze, one white, one golden, one white, one bronze, and one white. And this is what we have so far. Next up, turn your work. Pick up one white, one bronze. Go under the thread between the second and the third bead. Up through the bronze. Down through the white. And up through the bronze again. Next. Pick up one white. One golden, one white, one bronze, one more bronze, one white, one golden, one white, one bronze, and one white. And this is what we have so far. Let me untwist my thread a bit, and then we can move on with the next row. So turn your work, and we're starting the next row. Pick up one white and one bronze. Go under the thread between the second and the third bead. Up through the bronze. Down through the white. And up through the bronze again. One white. One golden. One white. One bronze. one white, one golden, one white, one bronze, and one white. And this is what we have so far. Turn your work. Pick up one white and one bronze and go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the bronze, down through the white, and up through the bronze again. Now pick up one white, one golden, one white, one more white, one golden, one white, one bronze, and one white. And this is what we have so far. Turn your work. Pick up one white and one bronze and go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the bronze, down through the white, and up through the bronze again. One white, one golden, one white, one golden, one white, one bronze, and one white. And this is what we have so far. Turn your work. Pick up one white and one bronze and go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the bronze, down through the white, and up through the bronze again. Pick up one white, one golden, one more golden, one white, 1 bronze, and 1 white. And this is what we have so far. Next up, turn your work. Pick up 1 white and 1 bronze and go under the thread between the second and the third bead. Up through the bronze, down through the white, and up through the bronze again. 1 white, 1 golden, 1 white, 1 bronze, made a knot. I'm just going to pull it back till it's unknotted, and then I can move on. Like if you have knots, don't pull the thread towards you, pull back where the knot is. And last one is 1 white bead. Like so. And this is what we have so far. Turn your work. Pick up 1 white and 1 bronze and go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the bronze, down through the white, and up through the bronze again. 1 white, 1 more white, 1 bronze, and 1 white. Turn your work. Pick up 1 white and 1 bronze and go under the thread between the second and the third bead. So, up through the bronze, down through the white, and up through the bronze again. Now pick up 1 white, 1 bronze, and 1 white. This is what we have so far. Turn your work. Pick up 1 white and 1 bronze and go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the bronze, down through the white, and up through the bronze again. Pick up 1 more bronze in the next space, and last one is a white bead. Now turn your work. Pick up again 1 white and 1 bronze, and we go under the thread between the second and the third, so the 2 bronze beads over there, over here, up through the bronze, down through the white, and up through the bronze again. And last one is 1 white bead. Like so. Now we have to make the place where we put the clasp. So turn your work, pick up 6 white, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we will consider this as 2, so we will work pretty much the same. So you go under the thread between the second and the third, you go up through these 3, so the last set of 3 beads, like so, down through the first set, And now we're going to do this multiple times, going through this to enforce the thread on the top, because that's where my clasp is going to stay. So I'm just going to go multiple times through these beads before going down to make the fringe, because I want this here, this area here, to be strong, you know, so it doesn't break. I think I went 3 times. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down these 3 like so. I don't I could go directly here. So if you're using Delica and they're very squarey, you can go directly down, the work will not bend. But I'm using TOHO, so I'm scared that if I go directly here, this will tighten, so this will bend towards here. So what I'm going to do is I'm coming out of this. Now I will go down only this one, like so. My thread is on this other side, I see. Let me just grab it back. Okay. Now I will go up through this bronze one, like so, and I will go down on this side, fully down. So I'm turning my work, just so you know it's upside down. So I'm just going down towards this part, because we're going to start making the fringes now. Like so. You can go down on any side you want. See, if I pull, see how this bends. So I cannot do a lot of pulling, even like so. So when I'm going to make my first fringe, I'm not going to be very brutal with it. So we finished the top part, which is the brick stitch. So we did the leather and the brick stitch, and now we have to do the fringe. Now for the fringe, we are going to start. Just a second, so I have my image prepared. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, so when you make the fringes, always go on one side. So I'm always going to go on this side, because you're going to have some thread showing, and we don't want it to show on both sides, because then the part with the thread is going to be your back. So for the first fringe, it's a repeatable pattern. We will do till half, and then the other half we just go backwards. We will pick first 3 white. So 1, 2, 3 white. I'm gonna put it down. Then we have 1 golden, 1 white, 2 golden, 2 white. Maybe I should zoom a little bit more so you guys see what beads I'm also grabbing. So this is the next sequence. I'm putting it down. Now we have 5 golden. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm gonna push them down. Next up, we have 1 bronze, 1 golden, 2 bronze, 2 golden. Hopefully it's visible. Next up, 5 bronze. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the only thing that changes in the so this is constant from this golden, like this, from this first golden, this will be repeatable. The thing that changes is here in the middle. Here will be the changes. Now after I put my fringe down, I'm going to hold my work like this. I'm going to skip the first bead, and I'm gonna go with the needle through all of them back, not all at the same time. We can go slowly, no need to stress, and slowly pull from the fringe to make sure that we don't have any gaps. So we're just going to go up, and we're gonna go through the ladder, which for us is these 2 white beads here, like so. And after I went through all, like so, I'm going to pull from both sides, from the thread and the fringe. Make sure the fringe is not too loose, is not too tight. See, so that there is no gap there, and it sits nicely. When it's like this, I can just go for the next fringe to make the next one. And I'm not going to pull too tight because I don't want this to be super tight, you know, like then, because then the beads will collapse on each other. So we want the fringe to be tight but not super tight. Now for the next fringe, we will pick up 6 white beads. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna push them down. And now the repeatable part will come. So from this one golden. So I'm gonna do it in one go. So 1 golden, 1 white, 2 golden, 2 white, 5 golden, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 bronze, 1 golden, 2 bronze, 2 golden, and 5 bronze, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. And this is my second fringe. Now again, I'm holding up my piece, I'm holding it upside down like this, skipping the first bead and going up through all of the beads slowly, no rushing, no nothing. We don't want to skip any beads, like so. And now I go up through the ladder, so through these two beads from the ladder, like so. And I'm going to pull the thread like so. And now when I'm done, I'm going to pull the fringe a bit and the working thread so that it has good, like, it doesn't have space here and it's not too tight. So that's the idea, to be decent tension. And now I go to the next fringe, like so. And you see, this is why I said make only on one side, because you see here, you can see the threads here, because if I push, the thing is like this, if I pull too hard so that I can hide the thread, on bigger TOHO or on Delica, you can hide the thread a little bit better. But this is small TOHO, and I'd rather have that on the back, you can see the thread a little bit, but my fringe to be good tension. Okay. So now we go for the next fringe. Here is a little bit different, like we don't have full white. We're going to be picking up 1 bronze, 8 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1 bronze and 8 white. I'm gonna push this down, like so. And now the repeatable part comes. So 1 golden, 1 white, 2 golden, 2 white, 5 golden, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 bronze, 1 golden, 2 bronze, 2 golden, and 5 bronze, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the repeatable part that always stays the same. Now again, I have my fringe done. I'm gonna hold it up, skip the first bead and go down through the rest of the beads, like so, slowly, so I don't tangle anything. Gonna go through these, plus my ladder. See, the thread is coming from those 2 beads. That's my ladder on that side. Now I'm going to pull from the working thread and the fringe, making sure there is no space, tension is fine, and we can move on to the next place to make the next fringe. Next up, pick up 1 white, 1 bronze, so 1 white and 1 bronze, and now 10 white, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We pull this down And now we're going to take the repeatable part. So 1 golden, 1 white, 2 golden, 2 white, 5 golden, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 bronze, 1 golden, 2 bronze, 2 golden, 5 bronze, 1 2 3 4 and 5. And I'm gonna push this down, holding it like this, ignoring the skipping the first bead and going up through the rest of the beads, slowly pulling the thread, going through all of them nicely, like so. And through the leather, so through those two. If it doesn't go, you can use because golden TOHO 15 or sometimes have a smaller gap, smaller hole, so it's a little bit harder to pass through. So now I'm pulling the thread from this side, pulling the fringe, checking tension, all is okay. Now my thread is small, so I want to change it now. How do I do if I want to change? I'm not going to make knot, I'm not going to cut it directly here. What I'm going to do, I'm just slowly going to go up into the work, like a little bit up, without pushing very hard. Like, don't pull very hard on this. You're gonna have to make it secure by going multiple places, because if you pull from this thread, now that you're working it in the pattern to cut it, then you're going to pull from the last fringe you made, and you don't want that because you need this proper tension. So we're just going up without pulling very hard on the thread, like just very, very, very slowly going up and a little bit on the side. Just make sure you're doing it on this part where your other threads are, so that this is the back. So this is the back side of your earring. Because again, you're going to have some thread showing here and there. So if it's on the back, nobody see. Now I went several times up and down, and I'm safe that I can cut the thread. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to prepare a new thread, and I'm going to come back and show you how to add the new thread. Okay, so I have my needle with thread, and I made a little knot here. Now, last time when we came from the top to this fringe, we went on this side. Now I'm going to go through this side, so I don't put too much thread on here and not put too much pressure on the bead. So I'm going to turn my work like this, and I'm just going to go through some of these beads, just some of them, not all, because then I'm gonna work my way towards here. Now I'm pulling the thread to hide, and see the knot is there. I'm gonna just pull so that the knot is hidden. Now my thread, if I pull, it's not going, this is going to come, so it's not super stable, so we have to go up and down, and I'm working, so this is the side where the threads are. Always put on the back side of the earring. So now I'm just going to be working on the sides, like so. I'm just going up and down on the side. This is to secure my thread. So I'm gonna go through this golden one, like so. And I'm just making my way here. Now I can go 2 down, because now the thread is secured. Now I will go one here, like so, and now I'll just go down. So my thread is coming from here. I will just go through all of them down. And I am back to my ladder, exactly here where I need to put my next fringe. Like so. And I can cut off the tail here. Okay. So next up, where my thread is coming from these white ones here, and we're going to do the next fringe. So pick up one golden, one white, one bronze. So one golden, one white, and one bronze. And now pick up 12 white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'm gonna push this down, like so. And now we have the repeatable part again. So one golden, one white, two golden, two white, 5 golden, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 bronze, 1 golden, 2 bronze, 2 golden, and 5 bronze. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm gonna push them all down, like so. And now I'm going to hold my work again upside down, skipping the first bead and going down through the fringe slowly, so I don't tangle the thread, because now it's a little bit longer. So making sure I don't skip any beads. And going up and through the 2 beads from the ladder. Like so. And I pull the thread. I pull the fringe and the thread, checking the tension. It's okay, I can move on to my next 2 beads here. Next up, pick up 1 white, 1 golden, 1 white, 1 bronze. So white, golden, white, bronze, and pick up 14 white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Gonna push this down. And now we do the repeatable part. So 1 golden, 1 white, 2 golden, 2 white, 5 golden, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 bronze, 1 golden, 2 bronze, 2 golden, and 5 bronze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna push this down. I'm gonna hold the work like so. skipping the first bead and going down through the rest of the beads, like so. And up through the 2 beads from the ladder. Slowly pulling so we don't tangle anything. Holding it like this, slowly pulling from both sides, checking tension. It's okay, we move on to the next two. Next up, pick up bronze, white, golden, white, bronze. So again, bronze, white, golden, white, bronze, plus 16 white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then I push this down, like so. And now the repeatable part. So 1 golden, 1 white, 2 golden, 2 white, 5 golden, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 bronze, 1 golden, 2 bronze, 2 golden, and 5 bronze. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm gonna push this down. Gonna hold my work, skipping the first bead and just going through the rest. Next. And we go up through the 2 beads from the ladder, slowly pulling the thread. And now we pull from both sides a bit, not too harsh, checking the tension. It's okay, we can move on to the next two. These are golden ones, so it's going to be extra tricky to pass through them. I hope they will not break, because I'll have to go back through them one more time. So let's hope they're gonna be fine. Okay, now we have 1 white, 1 bronze, 1 white, 1 golden, 1 white, and 1 bronze, plus 18 white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm gonna push this down. And now the repeatable part. So 1 golden, 1 white, 2 golden, 2 white, 5 golden, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 bronze, 1 golden, 2 bronze, 2 golden, and 5 bronze. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. and we're pushing them all down. Gonna hold my earring upside down, skip the first bead and go up through all of the rest. Like so. And through the ladder. Hopefully we're gonna manage. Without breaking anything. Trying to grab the tip of the needle. Oi, oi, we managed. So now slowly pulling, because now it will twist. Slowly pulling. Okay. And now pulling from both sides, checking tension. Just pulling a little bit more. Okay. And we go to the next one. Now this is the middle one. So this is the last one I'm going to do with you guys, because from here on out you just decrease, because here we increased and from here on out you decrease, so you will go like this is going to be the longest, and next one is going to be similar to this one. Next one from this white is going to be similar to this one, so you can do that just copying what you have on this side. Now for the middle one, so the biggest fringe, pick up one golden, one white, one bronze, one white, one golden, one white, and one bronze. So this is first round, plus 20 white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Like so. And now we do the repeatable part. So one golden, one white, two golden, two white, 5 golden, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 bronze, 1 golden, 2 bronze, 2 golden, 5 bronze, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna push them all down. I'm gonna hold the work upside down, skip the first bead and go down through the rest slowly. Making sure we're not skipping any beads or poking the other thread. And we go up and through the ladder, through the 2 beads from the ladder, pulling the thread, pulling from both sides. So checking tension, all okay, and we're ready to go through the next part. Now from here on out you can do on your own. It's this one, so this fringe here is similar to this fringe here. So this was the middle, and from here you're going to decrease. So the next fringe you're going to do is going to be similar to this one. Then after that you do the next one, after you do the next one, after that, blah blah blah, until you finish all of them. And when you are done, we're gonna come back and I'm gonna show you how to put on the clasp. So finish the this other half with decreases, and we're gonna come back and show you how to put the clasp. Okay, so I finished all my earring. This is the back part where you can see the threads. So this is going to be my back side. We just have to add the clasp. Now if you're using normal clasp, make sure that the back side, so this one points towards the pokey thingy, not the circle thingy. If you're using that question mark clasp, I'm going to put this on, but first I need to stretch it a little bit more so it can fit better. So I'm just going to put through this hoop here, and this is the front. So I want, like, this is how it comes to the front. This is my back, so I'm gonna hold it like this. Here is the back, here is the front, so like this. So this is towards the front, and I'm just going to close it up, and we are done. And look how cute they look. So here is this one, and here is the other one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the tutorial. It's very easy. It's beginner friendly, so you shouldn't have any issues. Please let me know in the comments what color combination you chose, like what kind of beads you used, and if you liked it, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. And yeah, have fun beading. Bye bye.